Episode 271. Today we're talking about some standouts in last night's or afternoon's matchup between Pittsburgh and Dallas. A game in which I thought was going to lean towards Dallas in the back half of this game, just with the way they were playing and the pace they were coming at Pittsburgh with. And really, it was a lot of Pittsburgh's top line that did a lot of the work, especially at 5-on-5 and sometimes on the power play too. But that line, which had Rucker McGroarty with Sidney Crosby and Brian Russ together, looked excellent throughout this game. They looked tremendous together. They were really exciting to watch. Obviously, Sid having a hat trick, just kind of the icing on the cake in this whole game. The way he played was phenomenal. And it's just a testament to his longevity and his consistency over time. I think when you're talking about Sidney Crosby, you're getting an elite IQ player in the way he thinks the game and the way he processes situations, the way he anticipates, the way he reads on and off the puck, the way he's able to proactively sprint to space and stuff like that. And I think he, even still at this age, he's still playing like he's 25, which is really impressive to watch. He is just very productive as an all-around player. And I honestly, it's hard to find words to put into what he's done because he does it so regularly. It's like clockwork for him now. So he was excellent. He was really noticeable to watch. I thought Brian Russ, same thing, very effective. A guy who's been his line mate for a long time, who's played up and down their top nine for a long time in Pittsburgh and has been reliable all over the board and can create in transition, can create up ice. He's got good speed, good foot speed especially, and really noticeable when it comes to his stride usage and how he's able to pull away from guys effectively and just does a really good job of doing so on a regular basis in those situations. I thought he was awesome to watch. Rucker McGroarty is a guy I really liked throughout this game, a guy who brings a power forward like presence. And yes, he's not the best skater. That's always been a flaw of his ever since he was playing youth hockey. But the thing with McGroarty is how he gets the space, how he's able to make himself available, how his dual threat offensive plays continue to improve at each level. And I think the dual threat ability is really the biggest thing when we're talking about McGroarty. He's always had the checking ability. Like I said, the skating is okay. He's always had elite goal scoring ability, but I think that thing has really developed over time is his playmaking touch. I've noticed his ability to use his vision more, his ability to slow plays down more. Because when he was playing at the youth level, I remember watching him when he was playing with Oakland, the Junior Grizzlies, and he was on a team where he basically had to do most of the work by himself. And the U15 team with him and Hunter Bruskevich, those two had to do a lot of the heavy lifting on that team. And Rucker McGroarty at the youth level, he was a player who was inclined to shoot every puck and not make as many passes. I think as we've seen him evolve throughout not only junior but college in Michigan and even to some degree pro so far, I think that playmaking game, his trust in his line mates has continued to improve over time because he's playing at higher quality levels, so he's playing with higher quality line mates. And I think he's been able to trust his line mates more. I think he looks more effective at being able to generate passes and just being able to generate plays that are have a better chance of succeeding. So he looked great throughout this game and was really exciting to watch. And on Dallas's side, Evgeny Dodonov, another hat trick. We had two hat tricks in this game. Evgeny Dodonov was the other on the other side of it. And Dodonov really effective once again. He has almost 20 goals, around 20 goals, and he's on their third and fourth line, usually more so their fourth line than anything else, which is crazy, but it's really unique to see. Dodonov, very effective player. I think at this age, he's going to continue to be more of a bottom six style player over the course of time, but certainly a player that still has effectiveness and still can create offense and still can be reliable offensively. And just did a great job throughout this game, being able to shoot the puck, being able to be active in all sorts of different spaces and be available for his teammates as well. He was doing a great job of that. And then Liam Bixell, who I really liked throughout this game too, just the ability to create in transition, the ability to move up ice, the ability to get back, recover. He's got long feet, a long stride, and great extension to his stride, so that allows him to recover and get back a little bit easier than most. And he plays a very effective transition game with and without the puck. He's always active without the puck. He's always looking to sprint the play. And I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with long term as a shutdown style defenseman. He's a guy that plays hard, plays physical, always in your face, and add to that he's 6'7", so that's going to be a really intriguing combination there. And Matt Duchene, another guy I really like in transition, his ability to weave through the neutral zone, his ability to create space offensively, his ability to get in on entries and be able to create space there. I think he's just a really effective all-around player and has been a great fit in Dallas thus far and has just really gelled in terms of the possession style system and has been a great fit so far there. And then Thomas Harley, I really liked ever since the Four Nations, really. I've liked almost every game I've seen of Thomas Harley. And I think he's become more of a premier player to watch. There's a lot more value in his game in terms of how he not only transitions the puck, but also how he attacks an ozone and how he's able to funnel pucks down the slot and how he's able to move across the point, how he's able to move laterally, create space and stuff like that. So all around very effective. I was really impressed with his game and how he's able to create offensive routes and be able to create space offensively.